Going on, guys, that are watching. No one's really watching it live, but I know people will be watching it on the restream. What we're going to be doing is installing a Traxxas Sledge. This is our Traxxas Sledge in front of us. What we're going to be doing is installing an aluminum center differential carrier. We've already uninstalled it. I've just taken a video of it. I'm going to be uploading a longer form video, but you can see the difference. I was also weighing them. That's why I have a scale over here. And this is the aluminum set is actually almost double the weight of the plastic set over here. And we are putting a lot more weight on the vehicle too over here. We have a lot of aluminum that we're upgrading on this vehicle. So we're doing quite a lot. And we'll get started on doing the install in just a minute. See this sticker over here? Let's see if it'll focus. That's from Just Bash It chassis. I'm gonna find a good place to put this. You can see the chassis we've just installed. How's it going? We got one person on. We're gonna wait for a little bit more people to join in to get started on the full install. You know, while we're waiting to do this, I'm gonna change the spur gear over here. Hey, we got 11 people on. How's everyone doing? Everyone leave a like and subscribe. We're gonna get started on doing a aluminum center differential carrier install upgrade. You can see this is the plastic piece, and this is the upgraded piece we got off Amazon. The Traxxas upgraded aluminum piece, I'm not sure how much it weighs, but it is $100. This I got on Amazon for $27. That's actually almost the same price, I think, as like the plastic carrier. But this is actually, you know, seems like pretty good quality. The bearing seats seem fine. Let's see if this fits in okay. For those that are watching, we're just gonna, actually it looks pretty good. Not too much slop going left and right. I could shim these. So that's, let's see the slop in the plastic. Oh, there's no slop in the plastic. That might be just a game changer right there. Hey, Erez, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. You said hi. So the plastic carrier, there's almost no play at all. This aluminum one, that's a lot of play right there. That is a lot. Let's see the bottom plastic one. Yeah, there's no play in this, so I may not do this upgrade. I may just return this. I mean, this is, I was pretty excited for it, and it looks very nice. It matches my aluminum pretty nice over here too. What am I doing? I am, what are you doing? Is that your name, or is the, I'm not sure if that's Arabic, is that your name? What I'm doing, I'm installing a center differential carrier over here. I was going to, but right now I'm actually just looking at it, and I'm seeing that this is the stock plastic one. You can see when I put this in here, it spins fine, and there's no movement going up and down. See? No noise, nothing like that. I get the aluminum piece, the upgraded piece or whatever. Again, this is an Amazon piece. I wasn't really expecting too much. It looks nice, and it matches the aluminum very nicely over here. But you hear that? That is not good to have play like that, this moving back and forth. So, I mean, maybe it is okay. Like, maybe it's, slightly okay. I might need to put a shim on it. I could run it and see how it runs and if anything. Yeah, let's run it. Let's do it. All right. So what we're going to do now, what we have to do next actually, is before we can install this, is I need to replace this gear on here. You can see how chewed up it is. So to do that, what you must do is take out these screws over here. I think that's too big of a screwdriver. You get the other one. Yeah, I was using a 2.5. It is a 2 millimeter. Everything else to get to here is a 2.5. This is a 2 millimeter. Thank you for liking, whoever did. Oh, that's the other way around. There you go. We're going to loosen these up. Got to take out all 4, and then it's a little bit of a finicky process too. So let's take this out over here. All right, so this is the center differential over here. Oop, I dropped a screw, I'll get that later. And let's go ahead and open this up. This is gonna be pretty nice to see. Let me turn my light on. There we go. Let's go here. I don't like how YouTube doesn't focus well. That is the differential right there. That's fine, everything pulled out good. The differential's full. And now what we need to do is change this gear. So what we need to do is pop this pin out over here. And what I'm gonna do is get my pliers. And I'm just going to slap that pin out. The diff cup comes out. We get the O-ring out of here. Right there's the O-ring. Put this down. We get our new gear. Cut open our new gear. And we can reuse this seal. You can see there's a little bit of wear on it, but that's okay. And what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to put a little bit of oil on here since I am using pretty heavyweight fluid in the center differential. Put a little bit of oil on there. All right, so now that we've done that, we could upgrade the diff cup over here, but I think we're gonna do that later. Go ahead and do that. Let's get the pin back in place. And that pin just goes right back there. There we go. And now let's get the diff fully back together. So we really didn't do much. And again, that gear also stayed in place. Sometimes when you pull this off, the gear stays attached to this, but we just have to line up that pin with that little groove right over there. It slots right in. And then we just have to line up these screw holes just like that. You can see that's not lined up. We just go like that, that's all good. And now we just have to screw in these screws again. They don't need any Loctite. You just want to make sure they're clean. There's no grease or differential fluid on them. And we'll screw one in part way. Then I go to the opposite side. Sometimes you may want to go in reverse. If anyone has any other questions, let me know. So this is where a perfect job for my torque screwdriver. So I'm gonna set it to I think that's Newton meters over here. And we'll go ahead and put that screw back over here. Get the one off the floor. All right, let's go ahead and screw these in. All right, they don't have to be extremely tight. They just have to be tight enough. All right, so now that we got that off, you can see there's some differential fluid on there, but that's fine. And yeah, again, so I'm not sure, I might start a poll, but you can see there's no play here. When I put the aluminum one, there is a good amount of play. I did notice that actually with the Traxxas one, so I think I am going to proceed with the install. So these will go ahead and slot in. This goes on that side. Yep. And this goes on this side. It's gonna look pretty nice. Look at that. It looks pretty nice. All right, let's do the install. I'm kind of iffy about it, but let's go ahead and do it. Screws it came with it are kind of short. They seem okay. So let's screw them in. Let's do this one at a time. All right, we got one screw in. One side in, let's get the other one in. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. All right. Okay, so we got those couple screws in just to hold it in place. But now what we're gonna do to officially secure it, of course, we need to Loctite it. So Loctite, for anyone that's watching that doesn't know what it is a thread locking compound. This isn't Loctite, but Loctite's a brand name. It's like a tissue or Kleenex, type of thing. But this is essentially going to lock the threads in so the screws do not unscrew themselves when the car is running. So with this, what I like doing is I like just unscrewing it. And you can either drip it on there, sometimes there's some residue, but I just drip it on the table a lot of times. A nice little glob. You only need a little bit. You can see just a good amount right there. And I like screwing half of this, or like, one side in so I can Loctite the other. And again, you don't really have to go too tight. I'm only going 2 Newton meters with my torque wrench here. You can see kind of, I can go a little bit more pressure than that actually. Let's do 3 Newton meters, maybe 4. Yeah, 4 is good. Oh. All right, let's do the other side. Get that Loctite back. All right. Unscrew the other side we didn't Loctite. Loctite this side. I don't think I put enough Loctite on that one. There we go. Why is it still? It's getting stuck. There we go. All right. Okay, so we got that done. Where did we put the cap here? Put it off to the side for right now. Let's get this flip back over. So we got those carriers in place. They are the right direction. And then this just fits right on top right there. All right, let's see how this guy will work. Let's put the drive shaft back in place. And then we hold both these up. Get the center diff. The gear goes in the front. And then we line up the dog bone back there. The dog bone up here. And then the dog bone up front. All right. Again, there's a little bit of play, but again, I noticed that on the stock Traxxas one. Again, let's see how this works. Doesn't hurt to try. Well, it may hurt my wallet, but we're okay for now. Ooh, that's crossfed. There you go. Anytime you encounter any type of resistance screwing in aluminum, immediately stop and back it off and unscrew it continuously, and you're most likely going to be able to screw it back in. That was close. All right, so those are center diffs installed, guys. Looks nice. What do you guys think? This is getting pretty heavy, this car. All right, so we did that. We got that upgraded. Let's put these screws aside over here. You should not lose these, because this stock one does fit pretty well. Honestly, I had no complaints over it. I just saw the part, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy it. Only one left in stock, so, you know, kind of an impulse buy. No new questions, guys? Oh, I need to charge my phone. There we go. It's on 2% battery. All right, so we have this all stored up with the screws. I'm gonna put this in my new trusty case that I got. Wipe up that extra. Take a look at this, guys. I got this from Harbor Freight, this little container. And actually, this has worked pretty well so far to contain all my things for each RC car. It's been getting a little interesting when I've been taking off all these plastic pieces. I'm probably just gonna put these in a, like, this is gonna be like my hot swap station, and I'll put things like the upgraded, or like the plastic pieces I'm no longer using in like a cold storage type of thing, where it's gonna be in like a Ziploc bag in a bigger bag. I don't have anywhere to put this. That could fit right there. If I take these 2 containers out. No, it's even too tall for this. Yeah, it's just too tall. If I screw down these screws, it probably fit. Oh, cool. That fits perfectly fine. And that closes, so everything we have for the Sledge in one box. And we don't need these at the moment. Which RC is this? This is a Traxxas Sledge, which is now basically heavily modified now. You can see this has a new upgraded chassis, just bash chassis, upgraded aluminum carriers over here. We have RPM front bumper, upgraded VG Racing springs, Vidavon shock collars, 3D printed front bumper, the RPM front bumper. I think I mentioned that already. I just installed this aluminum center differential carrier. It's a lot heavier than the stock plastic one, but let's see how it is. We got it for $27 on Amazon, so we're not really complaining. The diff is a little loose, but I noticed that on the stock Traxxas one. The rear is upgraded with these are Power Hobby 7075 aluminum blocks in the rear. Actually I like these a lot. I originally thought they were pretty heavy, but now the whole vehicle's getting pretty heavy. On the bottom, we have a beautiful Just Bash It RC chassis. You can see the Just Bash It, excuse me, engraved on the side. I have all my brands and stickers of my different brands that I use on my RC car. You can see the Just Bash It. That's the Just Bash It brand that makes the chassis that I'm using. They've been very nice with all the customer service they've been providing, with all my questions I've had. And then also we have VG Racing, that's the springs. Power Hobby, those are the rear hubs. We have Hot Racing. Currently from Hot Racing on this car, oh yeah, I have the Hot Racing inserts over here, these stainless steel inserts. Those are from Hot Racing. GPM, I currently do not have anything on this car GPM, but I have some parts coming in, so I have a sticker there. Perfect Pass, we're trying out their servo in the front. So far it's been pretty good, but we haven't been able to run our car recently. RPM, we have the RPM front bumper. We have this, I think this was a brand of that resells RC car parts. We purchased from them. Power Hobby, we talked about that. Vidavon, we use the Vidavon shock collars, and my friends have the Vidavon chassis as well. Let's see, VG Racing, we've done that, and GPM. Yeah, those are really all the brands I use. Yeah, Power Hobby, we basically got all the brands there. So yeah, really, this has been a pretty cool upgrade in this Sledge. I think this new center differential has a lot less friction. Yeah, so that's cool. Let's put this back up on the table. And then also what I have over here is a chassis bag. So if you notice, normally this would be like raw aluminum. Well, actually normally it'd be plastic, but this is raw aluminum on the side. But I replaced it with all Velcro over here. And now I got a chassis bag, and this is actually a different Velcro than what it came with. But this works much better. But now I can go like this and line up the chassis bag perfectly. And now I won't have any dirt coming in the vehicle. I need to move it forward a little bit. There we go. And I just go like this. And then now I could just go like that. And now the whole inside of the Sledge is enclosed, so no dirt will get in. It's pretty cool, right? Let's go over here. You can see it just fully zips the whole thing up. And no, very little dirt will get inside the car right there. Or even water too, it's gonna repel a lot of water. But yeah, that's gonna probably be it, guys. We've done the install, we've done everything we needed to do. We've been on for just 29 minutes. We'll end it at 30 minutes, guys. So any other questions that you guys had, please do let me know. And yeah, we'll run the car soon when we get our new motor in, and we'll probably replace the ESC as well. But yeah, everything has been pretty good here. Got the aluminum upgraded there. Everything is basically upgraded that I would want, other than maybe the servo saver and a couple other little aluminum upgrades I want to add for, you know, style. But yeah. Do subscribe if you can, leave a like, and you all have a great rest of your evening or day, wherever you are watching in the world. Any other questions? We'll go ahead and end it there. Oh, and yeah, I also do use Traxxas, and I also use Ovonic batteries too. All right, guys, we'll leave it with the RC brands over here. go shop at any of those places. They sell good quality parts over here. And also Vidavon's in the picture. There you go. Got Vidavon. All those companies make great parts and pieces. Just some are better than others. So like I shop around. Like I have parts that I'm getting from. I have a part that from Hot Racing that I like better, which are those stainless steel inserts. I have parts from GPM that I like better than other brands. So just shop around, and you know, some places have better prices for other parts, other things, other upgrades to shop around, and it's always fun experimenting with different upgrades that people haven't really tried online. So do stay tuned and take a look at the channel. You all have a good one. Bye for now.